I am Jenna, and today's video is Selflessness for Young Twin Flames. Now, in this first clip, you will see Varys, and in the video of Game of Thrones, Varys represents selflessness. He is talking to Eddard Stark in prison, and Eddard Stark in the video represents the truth. And so Varys is trying to convince Eddard Stark to serve the realm. Varys serves the realm. His only concern is what is good for everyone. And so Varys ultimately serves the truth. And when he finds good, he does good. And he serves the greater good.
What do you want? Tell me. No riddles, no stories. Tell me, what do you want?
Peace. Did you know that your son is marching south with an army of Northmen? Loyal lad, fighting for his father's freedom.
Wrong. He's just a boy.
Boys have been conquerors before. But the man giving Cersei's sleepless nights is the king. The late king's brother. Lord Stannis has the best claim to the throne. He is a proven battle commander, and he is utterly without mercy.
Stannis Baratheon is Robert's true heir. The throne is his by rights.
Sansa pleaded so sweetly for your life, it would be a shame to throw it away.
Cersei's no fool. She knows a tame wolf is more use to her than a dead one.
You want me to serve the woman who murdered my king, who butchered my men, who crippled my son?
I want you to serve the realm. Tell the Queen you will confess your vile treason. Tell your son to lay down his sword and proclaim Joffrey as the true heir. Cersei knows you as a man of honor. If you give her the peace she needs and promise to carry her secret to your grave, I believe she will allow you to take them back and live out your days on the wall with your brother and your bastard son.
You think my life is some precious thing to me? That I would trade my honor for a few more years of woe? You grew up with actors. You learned their craft, and you learned it well. I grew up with soldiers. I learned how to die a long time ago.
Pity. Such a pity.
What of your daughter's life, my lord? Is that a precious thing to you?
Now, when it comes to selflessness for young twin flames, it is very important to understand that all the goodness that you see in your own personality and all the good that you do and bring into the world and share with others comes from God. It does not come from your parents. It does not come from yourself. It comes from God. And this is very important that we understand this. And it is also important that we understand that we should never fall into self-love, because self-love ultimately becomes hatred. When you love yourself and someone has a toy, say you're in preschool, and someone has a toy that you want to play with, this ultimately leads to children fighting because their own needs are more important than the needs of other children around them. And so sometimes this leads to a fight among very young children. So when we grow up, we learn to share and we learn to behave in a proper manner and to think of ourselves in a good way without becoming selfish. Now, when you think of yourself in a positive manner, it's very important, because we don't want to fall into sadness and shame and depression. This ultimately leads to heartbreak because when we think of ourselves in a negative manner, we only draw negative things into our life. And so we don't ever want to do that. We want to think of ourselves and those around us in a good way. And this is how we walk from the darkness into the light, where everything good ultimately exists. And so we bring the goodness and the love into our lives as we desire. And so we will have all the love and the joy and the peace and the happiness that we truly desire and deserve. And this is the end of our Divergence series, where we have learned to be brave and intelligent and truthful and selfless and kind. And all of these things must be balanced with wisdom. And this is the end of our Divergence series for Young Twin Flames. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed day.